Number 1. Marvel wasn't always called Marvel. In fact, it started as Timely Comics way back in 1939. This was their world, a simpler time of tight fights and, well, mostly just fights. But then, the 1960s happened, a new era dawned, and with it, Marvel Comics. Also, I did with bombs. The next time you watch a Marvel movie, remember, they all start with a timely idea. One more. You think you know Marvel? Here's number 2. The first Marvel superhero was the Human Torch. No, not that Human Torch. I'm talking about the OG, the granddaddy of flame-based heroes. Eat the original Human Torch, an android created by a mad scientist in 1939, that's right. Decades before the Fantastic Four were even a glimmer in Stan Lee's eye. His power? He could burst into white-hot flames at will. His weakness? Accidentally starting massive infernos. Oops, next time you see Johnny Storm, remember? He's just carrying on the legacy of a flaming robot from the Great Depression. Classic Marvel. Number 3. Spider-Man was almost rejected. The publisher, Martin Goodman, thought teens would hate a hero with Spider in his name. What a webhead. But Stan Lee was like hold by web shooter and snuck him into the final issue of a dying comic. And bam, it was a massive hit. Like record-breaking, I told you so levels of success. Press is history. And Martin Goodman, he probably still has nightmares about 8-leg heroes. Number 4. Captain America once punched Hitler, before America even joined the war. That's right. Before the US was officially in the fight, a star-spangled hero was already throwing hands. Debunking tone. Hold on, that can't be right. The US entered Byokud in 1941 after Pearl Harbor in December. Triumphant. Checkmate. Captain America Comics #1 hit the stands in March, the full 9 months before Pearl Harbor. Behold the most iconic preemptive strike in comic book history. A literal punch heard around the world. This legendary cover wasn't just propaganda. It became a symbol of hope and the classic piece of pop culture history. So, did this fact blow your mind? Let me know in the comments and follow for more. Number 5. Stan Lee didn't create everything. Shockingly, no. While Stan was the king of self-promotion, many heroes were a team effort. Take Jack Kirby, the king of comics. He co-created the Fantastic Four, the X-Men, and the Hulk. His art was the engine. And Steve Ditko? He co-created Spider-Man and Doctor Strange, giving them their iconic, complex looks and personalities. Okay, I might have taken a slight amount of all the credit, but come on, I was the face of the company. But the next time you thank Stan, remember the other legends who helped to build the Marvel Universe. Now go learn something else. Number 6. Wolverine was meant to be a literal Wolverine. Yeah, you heard that right. The clawed badass we know started as a real furry animal. In the early concepts, Bogan was an actual Wolverine that evolved into a humanoid form. Talk about a glow-up. Can you imagine this little guy trying to be the berserker? Sniped. Oh, it's cute. Thankfully they changed it. Though who'd let the dogs out team up with Lockjaw would have the legendary. Think you know the mightiest heroes in the Marvel Universe? Let's talk about the time the God of Thunder became a frog. Number 7. Thor was briefly a frog. Thanks to a sneaky magic spell from Loki, Thor was transformed into Throg, the Frog of Thunder. Don't worry, he still had all his godly strength, just in a tiny amphibian body. He teamed up with a gang of regular frogs, had led them into battle against an army of rats in Central Park. Yes, really, proving that even as a frog, Thor is a legendary warrior. Take that before he passed, saving Asgard to save the Patan. Just another day in the life of the Avenger. What's your favorite weird Marvel fact? Let know. You think you know the Hulk? What if I told you he was never supposed to be green? Number 8. The Hulk was originally gray. Created by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby, the Hulk's first appearance in 1962 was meant to feature a moody gray monster. But there was a problem. The printing technology of the time couldn't consistently reproduce the color gray, making old Jadejaw look sickly. So they made the executive decision to change his color to green, and the rest is history. The Green Hulk became an icon, a symbol of unstoppable rage and green-weenie jokes. The poor Grey Hulk, always the bridesmaid, never the bride, unless you count Planet Hulk. But we don't talk about that. Number 9, Deadpool debuted as a villain. That's right. Before he was the Merc with a Mal, Wade Wilson made his grand entrance in 1991 as a straight-up bad guy. He was hired to hunt down the New Mutants, specifically a young mutant named Cable. Talk about a rough first impression. He was all business, no jokes, and had a real shoot first. Ask questions, never attitude. A total antagonist word. Luckily, writers realized his villainous act was just a phase, and the world was blessed with the fourth wall-breaking, chimichanga-loving chaos agent with all adore. Number 10. Black Widow was originally a villain. That's right. Our favorite Avenger started as a Soviet super spy, trained from birth to be the perfect weapon. Talk about a tough upbringing. She first showed up to mess with Iron Man, using her charm and skills to sabotage him. Talk about a bad first date. But luckily, she switched sides, joined S.H.I.E.L.D., and became one of Earth's mightiest heroes. We're all very glad she did, proving that no matter where you start, you can choose to be a hero. What's your favorite Black Widow moment? Let us know below. Number 11. Thanos was inspired by DC. That's right, the Mad Titan himself was partially a copycat of DC's big bad, Darkseid. I know, I was shocked too. The story goes that artist Jim Starlin was asked to create a new villain, and he took inspiration from Jack Kirby's Darkseid, who had debuted a few years prior. The similarities are hard to ignore. Both are godlike tyrants with a penchant for cosmic jewelry and ruling the universe. The next time you watch Thanos, just remember, he's basically the ultimate Banard that went a little too far. Mind blown? Number 12. Iron Man's personality was risky. When Stan Lee created Tony Stark in 1963, he wasn't the hero we know today. He was a weapons manufacturer, a straight-up capitalist profiting from the Cold War. Not exactly the do-gooder superhero template. This was a huge risk. We wanted a hero who was flawed, greedy, and narcissistic to make it more human. It paid off. That risky, flawed personality made Iron Man one of the most relatable and beloved heroes of all time. Number 13. Nick Fury doesn't age normally. Yeah, you heard that right. While the rest of us are out here getting gray hairs and wrinkles, Fury's been looking the same for decades. What's its secret? In the comics, it's all thanks to the Infinity Formula. Think of it as the ultimate anti-aging serum, but way more extreme and way less legal. This magical juice drastically slows down his aging process, keeping him in his prime to lead us SHIELD and give up stern looks. But the real question isn't why he doesn't age. It's what he's hiding under that eye patch. Probably another secret. Classic Fury. Number 14. Storm was almost a male character. Back in the day, creators were brainstorming a new character with the ability to control the weather. Their first idea? A dude. But then they had a eureka moment. What if this powerful weather controller was a regal African queen instead? And just like that, Aurora Monroe was born, a character who would become an X-Men leader and a global icon for strength and diversity. So I'll be glad they made that change. Can you imagine the X-Men without the wind beneath their wings? I'd want to. Number 15. The Punisher's skull logo was meant to represent death staring back at criminals. It's not just a symbol of intimidation. It's the last thing they see. A promise of inevitable justice.